Hello and thanks for joining us on this Monday afternoon. I'm Jurnee Taylor and here's a look at some of the top stories we're following today. New at noon, more hostages are coming home from Gaza as an extension of the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas comes underway. Plus, this Cyber Monday is projected to be one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Now, online retailers like Amazon will rely on AI to help manage the rush. And one Little Rock family is offering a reward in exchange for answers regarding a fatal hit and run that happened earlier this month. We'll have more on those headlines soon, but first, a look at weather with meteorologist Scott Covert. Scott, happy Monday. It's been a long, extended weekend. What are we getting into this week?
Well, it sure is chilly out there. In fact, Jurnee, this morning marked one of the coolest of the season thus far. Little Rock and many other locations actually dipped down into the 20s. Now, thankfully, that sunshine, there's a lot of it. Beautiful day. It's starting to warm us up right now. Little Rock and Pine Bluff sits at 50 degrees. Other folks still stuck in the 40s. 48 currently in Hot Springs and Russellville, 45 Batesville, 49 your temperature in D. Queen. Now, our satellite and radar shows lots of sunshine. Not a lot going on. We're sunny and dry, and that's likely to be the case for the next couple of days. We'll see a high today right around 53 degrees, mostly sunny skies. It's that wind, though, out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour, making us feel like we're in the 40s. It's the wind chill, and it's going to be with us most of the day, even into this evening. Sunset tonight at 4:59. We'll see more sunshine over the coming days. Temperatures gradually warming up, all in advance of another storm system that brings a decent chance of rain, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder later this week. That active weather pattern, it continues into the weekend. So if you've got plans, stay tuned for that 7-day forecast. We'll guide you through it coming up in just a few moments.
Thank you, Scott. Well, we begin with national news. More hostages from Gaza are expected to be released today as U.S. officials confirm Israel and Hamas's agreement to extend its ceasefire for more than 2 days. CBS' Ian Lee reports from London.
More emotional homecomings like this are expected today, with Hamas set to release additional hostages from Gaza.
Welcome.
Qatari officials say the ceasefire will be extended by 2 more days, something U.S. officials had pushed for.
We're going to keep working at this hour by hour, and we certainly have every hope that Hamas will be able to come up with more hostages in coming days to allow that pause to continue and allow more people to get out.
Over the weekend, militants freed dozens of Israelis and other nationals. 9-year-old Emily Hand reunited with her father after 50 days in captivity. Hamas also released 4-year-old American Abigail Moridan, whose parents were killed in the October 7th attacks.
I don't know if she knows that she had no more father and mother.
Israel says for every 10 hostages freed, it'll extend the pause in fighting by a day. In the West Bank Sunday, Khalil Zamareh received a hero's homecoming after being freed from an Israeli jail. More than 100 Palestinian prisoners have been released as part of the agreement between Israel and Hamas. While in devastated Gaza, more trucks delivered critically needed aid.
What we need is a long-term ceasefire so that we can serve people across Gaza in the north and in the south.
The UN warns if more aid isn't delivered, the territory faces famine. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
In Vermont, the man accused of shooting 3 men of Palestinian descent made his first court appearance this morning. Authorities say the 3 victims were walking down a street Saturday night when they were approached by 48-year-old Jason Eden, armed with a handgun. Without speaking, Eden fired at least 4 rounds in their direction, injuring all 3 before fleeing the scene. 2 of them are in stable condition, but one suffered more serious injuries. He was detained in front of his apartment where the shooting took place.
They went to school together in Ramallah. They're best friends from growing up, and it's just unfathomable that a happy few days would end that way.
Eden pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of attempted murder in the 2nd degree. The judge said a bail hearing will be held in the near future. A California man is now behind bars in Arkansas following a deadly shooting on Thanksgiving Day. It happened in the Chico County town of Dermott. State police say 49-year-old Zusa Jackson is charged with 2nd-degree murder. Local police found 36-year-old Michael Carter of Monticello shot to death inside a home on Knox Street late Thursday. State police are assisting Dermott police. In a THV 11 update, a local family is now offering a reward for information about a hit and run that killed a beloved father and uncle. 57-year-old Quentin Lee Handy was hit by a car on November 11th while walking away from his sister's home along Highway 365 near Sweet Home. His family set up a memorial where it all happened. They're now putting up $1,000, hoping someone speaks up.
And we love Quentin, so whatever it takes, we want that. We need that. And that's why the reward is offered. We're asking you to please come forward. Please give our family closure. We need this.
State police say the driver involved initially came back to the scene, talked to witnesses, and then left again. Anyone with information can call Arkansas State Police. Now, if you've been traveling, you may have seen headlines about a mystery respiratory illness affecting dogs across the country. But is it in Arkansas? Dr. Lori Smith at Good Shepherd Animal Clinic in Conway says no. The illness, similar to kennel cough, which has symptoms like fatigue, runny nose, and runny eyes, is different, though, in that it progresses much faster. Dr. Smith is urging owners who might be traveling to be cautious.
Especially if you've traveled or traveled outside the state, it's definitely worth getting it checked out. I wouldn't sit on this because these dogs seem to be progressing into like pneumonia much quicker than they are with the other respiratory diseases.
Dr. Smith says if you have brought your doctor out of town and your dog out of town rather, and you start noticing symptoms, go get them checked out because again, it can progress quickly. More than 71 million Americans are expected to shop today's Cyber Monday sales, according to the National Retail Federation. Consumers are expected to spend over $270 billion in online and other non-store purchases this holiday season. Cyber Monday is the second most popular shopping day behind Black Friday of the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, while holiday spending ramps up today on Cyber Monday, Saturday was all about spending locally. Small Business Saturday attracted shoppers to Little Rock's SoMa district. Throughout Main Street, shops offered deals and unique items to entice people inside their doors. The owner of the Green Corner store tells us they see more customers and more businesses moving in every year.
We started when there weren't a lot of businesses and restaurants around, and now it has just grown up around us. And I think what we've been able to attract is a lot of independently owned small businesses that make it different from anywhere else in the city.
A large percentage of every dollar spent at local small businesses stay local and is circulated right back into the community. Well, today, the U.S. Small Business Administration opens 3 disaster loan outreach centers. This is for homeowners and renters who were affected by storms on June 25th and 26th. People in Pope, Faulkner, Lone Oak, Arkansas, and Pulaski counties can apply if their primary residence was destroyed or made unlivable. The new disaster loan outreach centers are located in Conway, Lone Oak, and Moultrie. To learn more, you can dial 211 or go online to arkansas211.org. With the holidays now in full swing, THV 11 is working to make spirits bright, and meteorologist Scott Covert needs your help. Just today, he launched his annual virtual kettle that raises money for the Salvation Army. Funds raised stay right here in the local community and fund things like unadopted angels off the angel tree, homeless prevention, disaster relief, and the food pantry. Now, to donate, just text the word GIVE, that is G-I-V-E, to 501-376-1111. Well, have you ever had a favorite product and suddenly the company changes the formula? Well, coming up, we'll tell you all about skimpflation and how you can avoid getting shortchanged.
Mother Nature is shortchanging us a few degrees this afternoon. It sure is chilly across Arkansas. Current numbers in the 40s and 50s. A warm-up is on the horizon. We'll take a look at the timing of that, just how warm it gets, and our next decent chance of rain. All coming up in your 7-day forecast right after this.